Let's talk about the massive shift happening right under our feet. The AI era isn't just about some cool new tools. Nope, it is fundamentally rewriting the rules of the entire workplace and what it actually takes to be seen as essential. Okay, let's get into it.
So it all kicks off with something that seems kind of small, almost silly. Check out this chat. Somebody just points out that a name like Alibaba Cloud AI just feels clunky, redundant. And they are absolutely right. But this isn't just a critique of bad branding. It's actually a symptom of a much, much deeper shift in how we think about technology and value. And this just illustrates the point perfectly. Just imagine for a second if Tesla called its cars the Edison Electric Company four-wheeled walking machine. It sounds ridiculous, right? I mean, it's industrial, it's clunky, and it totally misses the whole point of the revolution it represents. And yet, that's exactly what a certain company's cloud AI sounds like today. It's a name from a totally different time, and it tells you that a company just hasn't really grasped the new reality. So, what is this new reality?
Well, it's an era that's being defined by a huge economic shift, what you might call a great correction. We're moving away from the philosophy that's dominated the tech world for decades, which was just unchecked growth. The party, it seems, is well and truly over.
And here's the cold, hard proof of that correction. We're seeing a global stagnation that's affecting over 50,000 new positions. Now, this isn't just some temporary dip. It's a massive signal that the whole era of easy expansion and just hiring for the sake of hiring, it's coming to a dead stop. Companies are now being forced to rethink absolutely everything.
Let's just look at Amazon. It's the perfect case study. Under Jeff Bezos, the mantra was simple: expansion, expansion, expansion at all costs, unchecked growth. But now, under the new leadership of Andy Jassy, the entire philosophy has been flipped on its head. The new name of the game is efficiency. Getting rid of bureaucracy, streamlining everything, and a ruthless focus on productivity.
And look, this isn't just some internal memo at Amazon. The entire market is feeling this pressure. Just listen to the former CEO of AWS, Adam Selipsky. He said customers are tightening your belts. The economy is forcing this pivot from expansion to survival mode. It's not a choice anymore, it's a necessity.
So, the new corporate mission is crystal clear. You use technology, especially AI, to simplify everything, and you get rid of any activity that doesn't directly drive bottom-line value. Efficiency is the new engine for growth. And this doesn't just change the mission, it changes the very shape of a company.
Yeah, this relentless drive for efficiency isn't just changing priorities. It is literally reshaping organizations from the ground up. It's creating a whole new company structure that looks very, very different from what we're used to.
For decades, the model was the classic pyramid, right? You had a huge base of entry-level employees doing all the repetitive foundational work. But now, AI is coming in and automating that entire first tier. The pyramid is literally losing its base and transforming into something more like a rhombus or a diamond. Now, this is a tough pill to swallow, but it's so crucial to understand. In this new rhombus structure, that massive base of junior-level manpower, well, it's no longer seen as an asset. From a purely efficiency-driven point of view, it's a redundancy, something that can be replaced by automated systems.
And this structural shift forces a massive paradigm shift in what a company actually values internally. The old way was all about providing services, manual audits, putting out fires, things that drained human capacity. The new way is all about delivering results, automated optimization, predictive AI, and things that have a direct, measurable impact on the company's financial health.
Okay, so that's the corporate reality. But what does this actually mean for you? For your career, for your value inside that new rhombus-shaped company? This is where we need to get personal.
I absolutely love this slide because it just captures the entire challenge in one powerful image. You have to evolve from being a disposable add-on, which is basically just the cost center, to becoming the sweet spot, an indispensable competitive advantage.
Let's just be really blunt here. The old career advice of just being a good team player or providing support for other people, it's just not enough anymore. In this new, efficiency-obsessed era, your value has to be directly tied to creating profit, to driving results, to pushing that bottom line.
Here is a brilliant example of what that looks like in the real world. Take a law firm intern. In the past, their entire job was just grunt work, hours and hours of document review. Now, with AI handling all of that, the intern is accelerated directly into high-value interactions, like sitting in on actual negotiations.
So you see, AI isn't just removing the boring work. It's fast-tracking junior talent to the place where they can create real value.
So the big question is, how do you make this leap? How do you make sure you're the one being accelerated, not the one being automated? Well, this final section is your playbook for becoming that indispensable core talent.
It really comes down to 3 key paths. First, you have to hone your creative judgment. Think about it. When AI can generate 1,000 options in a second, your ability to pick the right one, the best one, becomes incredibly valuable. Second, deepen your high-value interaction skills. Real human connection, negotiation, empathy, that can't be replicated. And third, become an expert in collaborating with AI. Don't just use it. Show your company how to leverage it to completely restructure work and shorten processes.
Now, if you're early in your career, you might be looking at all this change and thinking it's a threat. But this slide right here shows why you actually have a massive advantage. Younger employees are already using AI at twice the rate of their older colleagues. You are basically a native in this new world.
So you have to reframe how you think about this. You are not the person being replaced by technology. You are the person who understands the technology better than anyone else, and that makes you the most powerful lever for change your company has. You can be the one to drive this whole reorganization from the inside.
And this brings us right back to the ultimate goal for every business leader. This graph is what every CEO wants to see. The red line shows costs and headcount going down, while the blue line, innovation and impact, goes up. The goal isn't just to cut costs, it's to amplify impact. By becoming that AI collaboration expert, you are the person who can make this graph a reality for your company.
So we'll leave you with this one question. I want you to really think about your role, your skills, how you spend your time every single day. In this new, ruthlessly efficient economy, are you positioning yourself as a cost to be managed, an add-on? Or are you actively becoming an indispensable advantage that drives real tangible results? The choice, now more than ever, is yours.